I really thought the ride at Devil's Den with Aaron from Rock Solid Trail Contracting was pretty good, but this is great. Riding with Woody from Progressive Trail Design, the stories you can tell, it's so good. You just have, just being able to have this really good subject, this person that's really good talking. I can hopefully throw out some good interview questions, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, now, yes, I would like to ride with Reggie Miller. I would like to ride with Kate Courtney. I would like to ride with any kind of mountain bike celebrity or any kind of celebrity that mountain bikes, because you could have that interaction, capture it, and actually disseminate it and actually have an entertaining video. Like, the riding here wasn't that good because it was so wet and crappy, but the whole complete video is amazing. So this really shows what I want to do. This is the blueprint for sure for what I want to do and want to keep doing, and trying to find rides with really cool people. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Thank you for the support, for allowing me to spend years and years dialing in my content and figuring out exactly what I want to do. Of course, we'll do great big rides too and have awesome action, but just having stories. Storytelling is always the best. I love it so much. Yeah, like I said, thanks for the support. It's awesome. Let's go. My friends, I have made my way back to Fayetteville, and today I'm gonna ride Mount Kessler. This place is named for the Kessler family, who owned 13 acres at the top of the mountain around 1866 or so, and they are believed to have owned and operated the first winery in Arkansas. So today's special guests along for the ride from Progressive Trail Designs, we've got the founder, Woody Woodruff, and the director of build operations, Chris Crone. So this is mile zero of the Greenway.
Mile zero of Razorback Greenway.
That is so cool.
That's where it all starts. This is actually my third day in a row of riding.
Nice.
Can you believe that, Crone? That's rare.
I didn't know you rode bikes.
So have you heard anything about Kessler?
Tell me everything you know.
So, where do you want to start? The beginning?
I read that the first winery was at the top of the hill.
Yeah, so
1866.
that's taking it way back, the 1800s, late 1800s.
Yeah.
Turn of the century. There was a winery here, and on the top of the mountain up above us was like kind of a speakeasy kind of bar. So a lot of cool history. But as far as the mountain bike history goes, I mean, this is the place, like, this is pretty much the only place to ride in Northwest Arkansas for a long time. Like late 90s, early 2000s, it's pretty much this and Devil's Den.
Yes.
And so this was actually privately owned, but us mountain bike renegades, you know, came up here and started building trail in the, you know, early 2000s.
Okay.
Late 90s. So this is really where a lot of us cut our teeth. I mean, this is kind of like where we learned to mountain bike.
That's awesome, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally, I was riding I started on a Raleigh, and then I went to a Moots. So I had a Moots forever, which was cool.
Would you guys travel out of state and go see other stuff?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much every summer we'd head out to Colorado, hit Durango, you know, Moab.
And dream.
And then, you know, eventually, as we got more into it, you know, we started hitting Whistler. First time we went to Whistler, that was like mind explosion.
Yeah.
Changed our whole perspective on riding and building, everything. Kind of cut our teeth building here and riding here. And there was probably like, I don't know, 5-6 miles total that we put in over the course of, I don't know, 5 years or so.
Yeah.
And that was mainly, you know, that PTD didn't exist at that time. That was mainly the Ozark Off-Road Cyclists.
Yes.
Which is the original club. They did most of the work. 3-4 years ago, the whole mountain actually was going to get developed by developers, and just all the trails are basically going to get annihilated.
Oh, wow.
The Heritage, what's the name of that group? Heritage Foundation or something like that, bought, along with the city and some Walton Family Foundation funds, bought the 387 acres and preserved it. They brought in PTD, us to do the full master plan, we did that, and then we built it. We basically like reorganized the system a little bit.
Cool.
And added probably about 4 miles of new trail, but it still retains that really gnarly kind of true Ozark experience.
Yeah.
So this is the tip of the Boston Mountain Range. So like this is still sandstone formation, and once you go north of here, you get into the Ozark Plateau, which is all like that, you know, kind of limestone, you know, aggregate type rock.
Okay.
Everything you see up in Bentonville and Bella Vista.
Yeah.
More of that churty stuff. You'll see the difference when we get up in here.
Cool.
It's a little bit more BOC-ish,
Yeah.
but not that dramatic.
Yes, that makes sense.
So this little piece of trail is called the Fayetteville Traverse,
Yes.
and it will traverse across town eventually. So it comes through here, goes through Kessler, and then connects with Centennial,
Yes.
which you rode, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And then that will eventually go under the interstate and connect to this other mountain here in the distance called Markham Hill, and then through the university and through the town.
Yeah. So dirt, single track, big ol' cross-country style.
Exactly. You know, it's just your typical traverse trail that
Yeah.
runs through town. It's almost like what the All-Americans do in Bentonville.
Yep. So how did this whole thing start? I heard you were mowing lawns.
Yeah, mowing lawns, landscaping. Was working on my master's and teaching. Got a call from Tom Walton to, you know, build some trails on his land.
So you were kind of known in the mountain bike community.
Yeah, exactly. Like Crone and I were like building renegade trails and putting on downhill mountain bike races.
Yeah.
And so he got our name from a bike shop. He just walked to a bike shop and said, hey, you guys know anybody that builds like kind of gnarly cool trails? And they gave him my name. And so we met him out on his dad's property, which is Slaughter Pen Phase 1. Crone and I, along with one other guy, Don West, built all of Phase 1 Slaughter Pen, which was 5 miles in that free ride park.
Yeah. 13 years ago?
Yeah, it was like 2006.
Yeah.
Like 14,
15.
15.
The years are
Crazy.
going.
We built that first, and then there was like, you know, it was dry for a little bit, and then Tom was like, man, I think we want to do a Phase 2. Build another 5 miles. So we did that.
And was it open to the public at that point?
So at that point, Phase 1 deeded it over to the city
Yeah.
as a public park,
Yes.
which was super cool. And that was like the pebble in the pond, you know?
Yes.
The ripple effect began from that first project. Like a bike shop popped up downtown, running shop, and the community just started building around it. Once we landed Phase 2, which was another 5 miles, that's when I was like, being a teacher, I think I'm gonna give this trail building thing a shot.
Yeah. I love it.
And my wife was like, you're insane.
No.
No way. You're gonna dig in the dirt? And somehow it worked.
More than a decade later, and how many different countries have you guys built in?
Mainly North America, Mexico, Canada, because we've worked everywhere from, yeah, west to east, Idaho, Utah, Colorado, California, Arizona. We've not done New Mexico. Central would be, of course, Texas, Arkansas,
Yeah.
Missouri. And then East Coast, like Virginia. We haven't been to North Carolina, I don't think. They got so many builders in that area.
Yeah.
A lot in Virginia, though. Nothing really in New England. We've done
Yeah.
some designs in upstate
Okay.
and Maine, but no actual build.
This has got to be a rock from Sebring right here.
Oh yeah, that's Sebring Rock. Old builder that used to be on our team, and he's on another team now. He's one of the OG riders, builders in this area, and he's just all about hand cutting our.
Yeah.
throw a rock in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Which is, it's funny when it's like all machine flow and then
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna make this one gnarly thing right here. Just a rock right in the
Make
middle.
them earn it. Hey, now we're on some trails.
Yeah, now
Crazy
we're on
Mary.
Kessler. I'm just gonna go straight up the Nar climb here.
Oh yeah.
Is this the route you did last time, Crone?
I've actually enjoyed
I haven't climbed this in ages.
Mary rather than descending.
So that's Joint Point back there.
Okay. Joint point.
Joint Point. Old school. Actually, no, it's right here.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
Crazy Mary. So this is one of the OG trails out here. I think it's, yeah, probably very first. Hey.
Howdy, howdy. Oh, nice. Oh, hold on.
This is a pretty challenging climb.
Love it.
So we came in and mellowed out some grades on this from the original alignment. Kind of drew it out more.
Yeah. So how much did you guys accidentally get right when you first started? And then you look back now, you're like, oh, that was totally wrong.
I mean, dude, our whole career has just been trial and error, you know?
Yeah. Learning as you go.
Yeah, I mean, we've been fortunate to get paid to do it.
Yeah.
You know, not like we just totally bombed ever. Like everything
Yes.
we've ever built's always been good. Even the old school stuff, but you're constantly learning.
Yeehaw.
And especially in Arkansas, like, this is some of the gnarliest building in the country.
Yeah. And why is that?
There's so much rock, not ideal soil, and a lot of water. Like, it's like a freaking rainforest now. So we have karst topography, which is like, you know, there's a lot of caves in this area. Like all the rock below us, just a lot of big rock shelves that like trap the water, create seeps, like all these little fissures everywhere. And so it's constantly like seeps like this, especially
Like,
in the
where
spring.
is the water coming from?
Yeah, and it's constant. Like this mountain, Centennial, BOC, everything that's in kind of the sandstone formation is like constantly seeping water.
Yeah.
Which makes it a real challenge for trail building and trying to keep, you know, build sustainable trail.
Yes.
So you'll notice in Bentonville, there's been a big push to do these inside swales, almost like you do a road, like road construction.
Yeah.
Just catches all the water uphill, so no water really gets on the trail.
You can reroute it, yeah. Like an inside ditch, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. That's a cool little spot.
Yeah, all those little creeks. Was the water flowing out at the BOC?
It was actually really, really good.
Yeah.
There was a couple little spots, nothing too nasty, nothing. Yeah, I was worried about that too, but it was pretty perfect actually.
Nice. You keep track of all your rides?
Yeah, I try my best because it's great to go back and look.
See how many miles you
Exactly where it was.
hammered out around the world.
Totally.
How many miles did you get in last year? A lot?
Not as much as you'd think.
Really?
Maybe 1,500,
Wow.
which ain't nothing. So I'm way less fit than I should be for riding for a living.
Man, you're gonna have to change the XC, bro.
Exactly. That's once it's stuck, you know.
What's it gonna be like? You know, BKDH?
ED Enduro.
BKED?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty well established now.
Yeah, exactly.
Just embrace
It's
it.
locked in. When did you have a realization that, man, you were part of something really revolutionary? And seeing all these tourists come in and putting Arkansas on the map like worldwide.
Yeah, that was probably like in third phase of Slaughter Pen. That's when it really was like, this is becoming a thing, and the Waltons are gonna continue to support it. Like, you just see the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
Never did I think it would become the resort town it is now.
Yeah.
But that was like 2009 probably,
Yeah.
whenever it really started. You could see the light, like
Yeah.
what it was gonna become to a degree. And then Kohler was like the cherry on top. Because I remember a conversation with Tom over some beers one time, and man, there's no green space left to develop. Like, we're just gonna max out. He's like, oh no, we're not. And then he took me out one day and showed me Kohler. He's like, this is next. I was like, holy okay, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta be able to have that 30,000 foot vision. And when you fly helicopters, you get you get like a 2,000 foot vision. Oh yeah. And you diversified your portfolio a little bit by opening up the hub last year.
Yeah,
During the pandemic.
during a pandemic.
Cafe, bar, bike shop.
PTD headquarters. Ugh. Yeah,
Oh, damn.
I forgot about this. I wasn't ready.
1 foot down. Hey, you knew they were coming. Every time I pass by the hub, if it's Friday night, it is popping.
Oh, it's so
How
good.
cool is that to see?
So good to see, man.
To create a watering hole, to create a place where people can meet and hang out and have fun.
Exactly. I mean, that was the vision, obviously, because there wasn't like the need was it wasn't really like a visitor center for the Land of Oz. Like no like place, you know, to go where you got bike shop, coffee, trail experts that can guide you along the way. And so that was kind of the vision, is like, I want this to be the place where when people come like you, come from out of town, this is the spot. Meet up here for coffee, you know, go to the shop, get your bike wrenched on, look at the, you know, look at the trail map and head out on your way.
Yeah.
And then come back and drink beer.
Yeah. The Ozark off-road cyclists are the owners, the stewards. After the trail builders come in and do their part, OORC has to manage and kind of keep tabs on how the trails are evolving and make sure everything's good. You guys make the baby, they raise it.
That's right.
Some say the most fun is making the baby.
Yeah, it's true. That's the best part.
Yeehaw. Okay, maybe riding is the best part.
Yeah, it could be.
Woo.
Yeehaw!
Hellbound. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I slid backwards.
That one will take you. Kind of an abrupt.
Whoa. Here we go. whether you like it or not.
Little drop off the end.
Right around. Okay, drop's not bad. Yeah.
This is like that North Shore feel.
Yeah.
Woo!
Inspiration. Oh, you can build this stuff anywhere, and it's amazing.
Never gets old.
That's sweet, dude.
I couldn't remember if that was a gap or not.
You clunked it, I clunked it. Oh.
You good?
I'm good. Squirrel catcher.
I forgot that was there too. Little KC Kasem's top 50.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like come out of that corner fast.
There's another one.
Didn't quite have the speed for that one.
Woo, yeah.
Woo! Chunky, chunky.
Okay. Yeah. It's the only day we can make it work.
Luckily, man, this stuff's so rooty and rocky that you're not really doing like putting a bunch of tracks in it
Yeah.
like you would on some flow trail or something.
Yeah.
There's the dragon's back. A little technical rock.
Oh, I see it.
Alt line green dragon. Oh, is that me?
You're leaking.
Hold on, I'm leaking. That was weird.
That was scary skinny. Yeah.
Spin it, spin it,
Oh no, anybody got?
spin it.
I got nothing.
I got stuff.
All right.
What it hit? Because I didn't even feel
Yeah,
anything.
you were on the rock
It was, like,
already when it
smooth as
started.
hell.
When it
And all of a
started
sudden it was
singing.
Hold up. Did you dig your room?
This is my first flat freaking since the early 80s, man. I'm saying. Dude, I forgot what they were like. That's why I never even carried anything. Yeah, that little gap that's kind of sketch. That's where it gets real narrow.
Yeah.
Like this is easy.
Yeah, right here. Oh, coming the other way.
This is a little commit.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm gonna do that on a dry day.
Yeah, right about here. Oh.
Filled with adrenaline, I just keep going downhill.
Total commitment.
It's like nothing from Moab.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that's
that was
sweet.
it.
That's a tough one for
Go out
sure.
west, ride everything, come home, get hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're resuming.
Everything's tight.
I think so, mate.
I'm taking the high line. I think
Game
I can get up
on.
there.
All right, get it, get it.
Some other nasty thing up ahead.
He's taking the high line. It looks pretty.
Oh my God.
It looks pretty gnarly.
What in the world? Thank you for.
Oh, there's the gnar line.
Wow.
I was trying to ride into that line.
That little wall ride thing.
It's that breeze that fucked up my speed.
Yeah, it's weird because you like dips down before you go up. It should all just flow into it.
Yep. I've done it flowing. Yeah.
This has got a little taste of BC.
This is really
Yeah.
cool.
This is a cool trail right here. Spellbound. It's a classic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He don't care.
Old school.
3/4 inch of moss. Don't matter.
Pulling down.
Yeah. Kind of got out of the groove. What are some of your top trails in North America
Ooh,
or towns?
yeah. Let me think for a second.
Ooh, I didn't even know that was there.
Asheville is awesome.
Yeah.
The Pisgah, all that stuff for like staying in one place for a long time. It's got a ton of good riding.
Nice. I've done a little bit of riding in Asheville. I remember liking it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, you guys are monsters. They don't just build it, they ride it. Oh, nice.
Watch out for that derailleur.
Oh yeah.
Banger right back there.
Sponsored by SRAM.
Whew. Nice little overlook here.
Oh yeah.
Gets out onto the little town of Farmington. Ooh, that one always gets you.
Yeah.
Nice little workout.
Trying to make me talk on the climb.
Yeah,
The Widowmaker.
yeah.
No dabs for those guys.
I don't know how I made that. That kind of just bounced off the limbs.
The power of will.
There's a monster drop right here.
Oh wow.
Super sketch.
Oh, I see it.
If I had a landing, it'd be cool, but
Yeah. Not so much.
it's just kind of a few people have done it. Woo.
I think this whole Arkansas experiment is going to be it's going to set off such a chain reaction throughout the world
Yeah,
to show what's possible with mountain biking dollars.
yeah, I think so, man. I think it's going to be a domino effect. It's already like the example, you know,
100%.
what you can do.
Healthy, fun for the whole family,
Yeah,
adventure, enjoying outdoors, going to local restaurants.
brings jobs, boosts the
Yep.
economy. Like, it's all good.
It really is. Wait a second. I've been found out. I'm a fraud. I should have just hit it.
We should have warned you.
I did everything before. I saw the triple down sign. I should have known.
We just wanted to sneak that into there. That's why I dabbed back there, just to mess you up.
Exactly. Yeah, Woody was saying earlier, modern golf course costs about $2 million a hole to develop, and that's just that's just getting started.
Take one of those holes,
Yeah,
you can have an entire ridiculous state-of-the-art trail system.
it is possible.
I guarantee you we'll get a lot more use.
Yep. Oh yeah.
It feels like 50% easier.
Woody's on his
In
first
reality,
29er.
It's probably like 25.
Yeah.
Feels like 50. And you go from 27 to 29. Like it wasn't something really intended in the beginning when we started,
Yeah.
but then they saw the light and how people responded. They were like, oh, this is it. And then they began to cultivate it and encourage businesses, you know, to come in and facilitated a whole culture,
Totally.
which is amazing.
We were talking about Tom Walton's vision and just how the Walton Family Foundation and everything that has been able to kick this off. But what about Stuart?
Yeah, Stu's part of that. Big time.
Yeah.
It, you know, with Tom was kind of the beginning because
Yeah.
it was really just him coming back from college, getting into mountain biking and stoked, and then, you know, then he got his bro into it, and then that's when Stu
That's great.
got involved. And then together, they just, once they really got their heads together on it, that's when it just went into overdrive.
It's really amazing.
Looked like you were doing a table. It was a little slick going in. kind of threw me off. So the guy that built this trail is probably the godfather of trail building in Arkansas, Dave Rinko. He started Ozark Off-Road Cyclists in 1997. Big time into mountain biking. Started building trail about that time. He made his livelihood, he's a saxophone player for the Cape Brothers, which is Arkansas band, pretty well known. So he just spent his time traveling around, riding and building, and then he came on board with us in the early days and built for us for 12 years. And then he just took a job as the trails coordinator at in Eureka Springs. He'd be a good guy to interview, man.
Cool.
Nobody has more knowledge than him of the whole mountain bike scene in Arkansas. I mean, he taught Crone and I basically how to build a trail.
That's cool.
One of the early PTD jobs was like this hand cut single track, super steep side slope. And Dave just got out front with this pick and just started freaking picking away, making this 2-3 foot bench cut. Hands me the pick, like, welcome to trail building. Dude, I was so waxed. Oh my God.
Hard work.
I was like, do I really want to have a trail building company? I don't know. This is hell. This is part of the original road, like the old stagecoach road.
Okay.
And the winery was up here,
Oh yeah.
up top, and they took it down this road, kind of down into town from here.
I wonder if any of those old grapevines are still growing,
Yeah, I wonder.
just out in the
I
wild.
never really looked up top. There's an old cellar up here that's really cool. We should have took them to that.
Just to think that this is the same organism planted by hand,
Yeah,
you know, 200 years ago. Just imagine taking the old wagon to the top to the winery.
Kessler's cool because there's like not a lot of understory. You know, you
Yeah.
can see through it.
Yes.
Pretty rare. Hold on, Crone. I gotta
Good sight
get these
lines.
goggles cleaned out so I can see.
Crazy Mary. Yeah. Oh, it's a tight one.
It's a tight one.
What line was that?
Renegade, renegade.
It does happen. Chinkapin oak. Nice. Ooh,
Oh, hold up.
stuffer rocks.
Started how tight it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bike feels good on this. Fighting with my clips, fighting with the lens. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, it's a little nasty.
Oh, man.
Cutting loose. Whew, man. Another day and this would have been probably perfectly dried out. Ah, it's tough. It's the only time we had. I think we all feel bad for riding it in this condition. Oh. Yeah. Woo! Oh, right here.
It's like
Good stuff.
crunchy, chunky.
Good chunk.
Whoa. Ah, smooth.
Then perfect dirt all of a sudden.
Little drop here.
Damn it. I'm already not committed. Red dirt all of a sudden. A lot of different zones out here. Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah, good flow. These are all chinkapin oaks. That's why this trail's called chinkapin.
Okay, that's a certain type of oak.
Yeah, these right here. They're really big for that species. Pretty rare.
Oh, wow. Yeah. This is really good. Yeah. Terrapin Station. Last call. Oh yeah.
Ooh, haven't been this way in a while.
They were saying earlier, when you armor up some of this stuff, you stick a rock in and the rock just gets sucked in. You stick another rock in and the rock gets sucked in. It's like a bottomless pit.
Woo!
Yeah. Baseball game going down there. Last one. Not perfect conditions, but I'm glad we got the ride in. Perfect stories, perfect history. Good sound effects. Just as the light dwindles away. Oh man.
That's it right there.
Yeah, man, thanks so much.
Absolutely, dude.
I almost didn't bring a change of clothes too. That's how
Oh man.
like, yeah, you know. No way.
Not in Arkansas.
If you got the van, you got to use it.
Oh yeah.
So was the Razorback Greenway kind of formulated at the same time as all this trail stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that started coming online right as the mountain bike trails were. I mean, that was like 10 years in the making to make that
Yeah,
happen.
because there's so much easement
Oh my
and
God.
land and this and that, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
amazing when it all comes together.
They had to acquire so much land, you know, so like it took forever.
Yeah. But man, the resilience to be able to chip away.
Yeah. They just kept piecing it together.
And then when you've got 20 miles and you knock on someone's door, it's a little bit easier to say, hey, you're holding this whole thing up. Look at how amazing
exactly.
it is.
You got leverage to use, community support. Yeah, it's an amazing thing, man. Like, I ride up to work, you know, I live here in Fayetteville, and I can just ride up to the hub, you know, on my road bike.
It's
It's
so
like 20
cool.
miles and
Yeah.
on the Greenway, whatever. It's
Yeah.
freaking awesome. And there's just all these pockets of trail systems along the way,
Yep.
you know, it's like Kessler, Thunder Chicken, Springdale, then you got Lake Atalanta, Rogers, then you get into Bentonville.
Yeah.
Mecca. Whew.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Woo.
I can't wait to come back here in 10 years and do all this stuff again.
Look what you did to my bike.
Oh, that's the picture right there.
Jeez. Trash.
What a fun way to spend the day on the trail, getting to hear all kinds of good stories from some great guys and great riders, getting put to the test at Kessler. I want to get back there and ride it in the dry and get to see all the other different trails. I'm sure it is an utter hoot. Time is running out. I think I'm only gonna have one more video from Northwest Arkansas, so I hope you enjoyed it. So far, so good. One more to go. Do me a favor. Go ride something new, and maybe I'll see you on the trail.